This center will provide immediate response to adults who are experiencing a psychiatric crisis, and that crisis can include severe psychosis or depression, intrusive behaviors, thoughts of suicide or harm to others, but who are willing to voluntarily admit themselves to this program. It focuses on primarily hospital and jail diversion. So we want to keep people out of jail if it's unnecessary, or out of the emergency room if it's unnecessary, because those services are very, very costly. It is a collaboration of community representatives from the area hospitals, law enforcement, emergency medical services personnel, and community providers. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if somebody's experiencing a crisis at 8 o'clock in the morning, we can handle them. If it's 3 o'clock in the morning, we'll have staff always on board here. This program is overseen by a chief medical officer. We have a primary care physician on board, as well as psychiatrists.
Once the clients come into the center, they are taken in and a registration is done. Once the registration is completed, the clients are taken in the back and they are given a shower, their clothes are washed. All of this is done through the intake process and the clients are put on the unit. We have on one side of our facility, we keep the client for 6 to 8 hours, and that's to stabilize the client. Once the clients are stabilized, they're sent to the other side of the unit. And that unit is the acute side of the unit. And that unit, we keep clients up to 28 days. We are able to house up to 30 clients. Those clients can stay here this voluntarily. They can stay up to 28 days, or they can leave at their own discretion.
We're very excited about this facility. We think it's going to not only decrease the burden in the ER, but also increase the care and the compassion for the patients that come to this facility.
This facility is very important to the fire service due to the fact this will help alleviate a lot of our transports to Methodist Hospital. The ERs are being overcrowded at this time with mental issues, and this facility will assist us in diminishing the overcrowding of the hospitals.
I'm very enthused with the program that Dr. Hughes has actually established. When I met with her 2 years ago, with her idea, I was very ecstatic about it and helping her get along with this and helping the partnership.
There are a substantial number of inmates that are currently housed in the Lake County Jail that shouldn't be there. These are inmates that have emergency psychiatric problems. And before this facility was constructed, there was no other remedy to care for these patients.
This facility will be very helpful for the employment for the citizens of Gary and also for the residents to receive medical treatment.
With all of the other wonderful facets and aspects of this program that has been mentioned by the speakers before me, I just think of all what it does for a community that's direly and desperately in need of all of these services.
We need more like this, and hopefully this will be a pilot, and we will be looking forward to more places around the state looking at this project and duplicating it.
Currently, when somebody's in crisis, they're either transported to the emergency room where you can spend hours before you're seen, or you're transported to jail. And in addition to the waiting time, it's the cost. It costs the city, it costs the emergency room thousands of dollars just to see one client, because the emergency room has to run a whole list of tests, even though they know your issue is behavioral health. Now, with this new facility, it costs us way less to provide this service because we're going to attack the issue. The issue is behavioral health.
And what we will do is to bring the person here as an alternative, stabilize their medical condition via medications or therapy or whatever it takes, stabilize them, and hopefully link them up with some resources in the community, be it a food pantry, or try to assist them with housing or other assistance that they might need, and get them back into the community so that they can live a happy, productive life. That's not to say that we won't see some of them again, but we want to be a resource for all of those people. And as they come to know us and come to know the services that we provide, perhaps rather than being picked up by an ambulance or a police officer, they will know right away, immediately, that they can come here and they can receive the services that they need.